Los Angeles, we are back, and it's humid. It feels like
it's hot.
It feels like I'm in Miami, like back with my Cubanos, with my Cuban family over there. What's up, everybody in Miami? ¿Qué pasó, man?
It's GTL season.
What the hell's GTL?
Gym, tan, laundry.
Gym, tan, laundry. Well, I got the cowboy tan.
You got the cowboy tan?
Yeah, where it's kind of brown right here and then white up right here, or something like that. Yeah. So I got to work on it. I'm gonna go over to Planet Fitness and I'll get my little, I'll get my little tan going on. I'll be looking all good, all bronzed out.
I'll probably be like Jersey Shore.
Yeah. Oh, Jersey Shore.
No, they're back. The family trip.
I'm going full on orange, bro.
Oh, orange.
Full on orange.
Donald Trump style.
The Donald or who's the other the breakup with Jennifer Lopez, A-Rod.
A-Rod's always tan.
Yeah, A-Rod's got that orange glow every now and then too.
He's always glowing.
Yeah, so I don't know what the hell's in that stuff, but I'm gonna get the spray tan. I'm gonna go in there and get that's the spray tan?
Possibly.
Yeah, probably all that sticky, icky spray tan stuff, but we're still gonna be going over kitchen questions. Yeah,
this is the last of them.
The last ones, all right.
The last ones of the kitchen.
All right. Well, hopefully it'll be informative to all y'all out there.
Yeah.
And if you do like any of this stuff, let us know. And you can subscribe. You can do any of that stuff.
Yeah. Hi, Glenn.
Hi. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Glenn? How you doing? We're out there in San Diego area doing a little bit of exterior work and some floors, but. Hi guys, everybody out there, and so I'm gonna go start it off, man. Does a kitchen remodel take into consideration how many people will use it?
I never thought of that.
Yeah,
I always think of handicapped people, so I figure there's at least 2 people.
And so when you're thinking of handicapped people, what are you thinking? Just enough space
for the wheelchair to go through.
42 inches, if I'm not mistaken,
around the island.
Yeah, to make sure. So you want to make sure you have 42 inches and. I say yes, because a lot of times I've had clients ask me, hey, my kitchen is too small.
Yeah.
And because, when I have people over or sometimes I'm cooking and my husband's helping to cook and the kids are walking around in here.
Your husband.
Well, not my personal husband, but, well, nowadays, you don't know. So we'll let that one fly. But sometimes, people, a couple of people are working in there. They're like, oh, we always have people over the house. And so...
my kitchen's like max 2, maybe 3 people could cook at once.
See? There you go, yeah.
But I have the bar so I can entertain still. People sit while I'm cooking.
Yeah, it's on that one.
Yeah,
on one other side.
Yeah.
So they can sit on one side, but the kitchen itself is where you're like cooking.
You're like, get out of the way.
Yeah. But so a lot of kitchens now kind of include the socialness of like the island, and sometimes kids are doing homework in there. Sometimes they'll have a workstation, so it's depending on how many people are actually going to be in there is the way that we could do the design. So you do have to have a consideration of how many people are working in there. And remember the triangle, you want to make sure you have the good flow.
Yeah, the triangle.
Let me go to the next one. Can a kitchen remodel include space for dining?
Yeah. A lot of people have like breakfast nooks.
Breakfast nook, or the island has the overhang. Where you sit on it. You overhang it. You sit underneath it. I've even seen rolling tables or like rolling islands that they bring in and out.
You have a dining area in your place.
Yeah, I really.
Big area.
If you have a big area, I personally like to design it so that you don't need even a table and everybody can sit in there.
Yeah.
There's the other kind of islands or peninsulas that move, and you can put a couple. Sometimes I like to design it to where you have a step up, where it's like a bar, bar counter, where it's for a little bit higher, for 42 inches, so they can sit there and you can put the higher style stools on there, depending, some with the backing or some without the backing. But many people now like to have the island and to use it as a table for dining and entertaining and all that good stuff.
Right.
What is the kitchen triangle.
Yeah.
Go ahead, mister.
It's a
Go ahead,
sink,
mister. Let me see what
sink,
you got.
kitchen,
mister.
and refrigerator.
Mister, I got all the answers.
Well, that's the stove, the sink, and the refrigerator.
Okay.
Generally, you want your sink behind the stove, and you want the refrigerator kind of left or right of the stove.
Yeah. So that way, when you're walking, you're walking through, you're not going way over there to grab the refrigerator.
Yeah, you got something hot coming into the sink, you drop it on the way there.
Yes, yeah. And even then, they got the, sometimes they have that like a little prep sink.
Yeah.
Where it's it's still kind of within the you want to have that within the triangle. Another kind of within the triangle is you want to have your dishwasher kind of right by your sink. That's another one. So there's a couple kind of the appliances and those kind of areas you want them to work in this little area, so you can kind of just turn around and keep working and going back and forth. I mean, you don't have to keep going back and forth, save you time. It's mostly spillage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you
got like a tray of food or something.
Or you got your milk over here. You got to take your milk way over there to do that, or you're let's say washing dishes or something like that. And so you're grabbing the dishes from one area and moving them or something like that. So having a good working triangle and designing it correctly, so that sometimes your sink, so you don't have it in front of an area that's a wall or looking out into nothing. So having that triangle is very important.
Yep.
For design. What colors or surfaces can visually expand my kitchen? So kind of colors and designs. The lighter.
Yeah, lighter makes it look bigger. Like darker colors make it smaller. I've seen like red kitchens, and it darkens the kitchen, and especially at night.
Yeah. White ceilings, that really helps. Makes the ceilings look taller.
It makes the room brighter too.
Yes.
If you do a dark ceiling, it's not good at all.
What else? Lighting. So you have your soft lighting, your white lighting.
And now with LED technology, you can have like 3 types of lighting. You got blue, yellow, and white.
Okay, so there's like
you can switch through all 3.
Warm, cool, and bright, I guess is what they were call it.
And then you can bring in sunlight. You can have a skylight. You can have those solar tubes.
Yes.
Natural light, bigger windows.
Bigger windows. So, what I've noticed sometimes is, even just like the trim crown moldings that you have in there, and some of like the baseboards, if they'll stay in the lighter colors, it tends to brighten it up. Over at Andrew's place in
we did mostly
Bellflower. Yeah, I mean the cabinets were dark. It was just dark, and we didn't really. I mean, we opened up a little bit of a wall there, but we really didn't change up like the actual size, but taking off that little space, the cabinets being white, and we did a real light gray to counter off of the cabinets. It looks huge.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, floor, and then your colors for your tile and your flooring and your countertops.
Do you go darker with the flooring?
It depends. It depends what if you got a bunch of light stuff, then maybe something a little darker. So I like to match the floors with the countertops and make sure those kind of match, and then the cabinets with like the wall colors.
Yeah.
And so you're kind of mixing those couple of things, but just the white ceiling in itself, not just in the kitchen, but anywhere else. If you have the colors and then the white ceilings, it just gives a optical illusion that it's just higher, opens it out. And then you got to remember these colors or darker colors or whatever you have on there, the reflection. So I don't know where we were one time where I think it was maybe just kind of separate in a patio cover, but we kept noticing that it was like blue, but the patio cover was painted, and we were like, why is everything looking so blue? We had something like that happen on where we were like, why does this look like this? And then we realized that it was from the colors just reflecting off of each other. So that you all take into account, making sure that that's all together. And actually it stays, white colors stay cooler than darker colors because it doesn't absorb the heat. All right. Can I use my kitchen at all during construction?
Probably not.
Yeah.
You gotta, most people they make a little secondary kitchen in their garage or backyard, I've seen.
Yeah.
And some people just eat out. They're like, screw it, I don't care, I'm eating out for a month.
Yeah, it does get bothersome. That's one of the biggest complaints is like, you don't understand how much you miss your kitchen until you don't have your kitchen.
Usually you want the refrigerator gets rolled out to the garage or something.
Yeah. In some cases, we might, we might leave. Sometimes if we can leave like a sink or whatever, depending on if it's full demo or not, or if we're doing all the floors or not. Sometimes we can leave some areas. Other things that'll happen is, let's say that we have the cabinets already on, and we have the countertops and the sink, but maybe not the backsplash or something, so they can kind of start using, and then we can put the refrigerator back or whatever. But if you're ever planning on doing a bathroom or kitchen, just plan on not
using it until it's done.
Right, not done, and that way it doesn't hold up the job. Or you're not, staining something when it doesn't have, a sealer on it.
Or you break something.
Yeah, you break something.
Like you're using it. Hey, this door doesn't work.
You break, you buy. Everybody knows that. Yeah, like the cabinet doors don't work and something like that.
Hey, this cabinet door doesn't work. It keeps hitting the wall when I open.
Cabinet. Hey, they send me a video. Hey, the cabinet door doesn't work. Yeah, it's not going to work if you keep slamming on it. But mostly you can't use it. In fact, a lot of times if we're working in there, we mask off the area. We drape down some heavy plastic, and cut a hole so you can walk in and out of it. But so there's a lot of times there's not even much access to it on a kitchen. So just plan on not using the kitchen for a while, and using DoorDash and some other stuff. You can't even sometimes even use your toaster, just normal cereal and milk. You're used to just grabbing some milk.
Just eat out all the time. You could afford a $50,000 kitchen. You could afford to eat out for a month.
That's kind of yes.
Put it in your budget. $50,000 and $10,000 for eating out.
Damn, 10 G's.
Yeah, you're gonna eat at a nice place every night.
Going,
Hey, the stress of the kitchen. You gotta treat yourself.
Yeah, hey, make sure, Brandon, when this dude's doing a kitchen at his house, we go stay at his pad. We're gonna be having sushi. Steak.
Party at Renzo's.
Party at Renzo's house. Okay, everybody's invited. Make sure you guys buy a lot of products from us so that Renzo can afford to get his new kitchen.
If you go eat at PF Chang's.
Yeah, because we got a $60,000 kitchen with a $20,000 budget for the
food.
For the food, we'll be eating at Mastro's. We'll be eating at PF Chang's.
555.
Yeah.
Triple nickel,
wherever's that at. How about the steak place you go over to and that has a special over there, the Prospector?
The Prospector.
Prospector, we get steak. What's the special over there?
A steak dinner, New York steak. Well, tonight is today's ribeye.
The ribeye.
$13.99.
$13.99.
Get a salad and a soup.
Yeah, that's not good enough for him when he's doing his kitchen.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go on. Do I have to shut off my water, gas, and power throughout my house during construction? I mean, that could be a double question, but in kitchen?
Sometimes the power in that section, yes, not the whole house.
Right.
There's certain sections.
And why the power in that section?
Because we're going to be running dedicated lines, making sure we have dedicated lines for each appliance.
And what's a dedicated line?
It goes straight to the circuit. A home run from, say this is the oven, and the line goes straight to the circuit. Not, it's, daisied with 3 other outlets.
Yeah.
It's
so lights, refrigerator.
And then you have outlets. You have to have one every 4 feet.
Every 4 feet, outlets with the GFI, so you don't get the shock of your life.
Yeah, I think you could daisy chain those up to 5 per GFI.
Daisy chain, what the heck's that?
It's when you connect them.
Okay. That was a new one for me, folks, and I've been doing this a while, but electrical is not my expertise, and
I've dabbled a little bit.
Yeah, well, actually, this year we've done probably a little bit more because we have our green, our Go Green financing.
Yeah, we've done a lot of LED lighting.
Yeah, and so redoing the LED, and how about the water? Does that get turned off?
Sometimes if the new pipes going in, if say we go and open the walls and it's galvanized, you kind of want to switch that out and switch it to copper.
And then is that something that's not on?
And you need a water line for the refrigerator. Most refrigerators have an ice maker and water, so you need a little line for that.
Outlet for the refrigerator, outlet for the microwave, outlet for the fan. Yeah. So people don't realize that you're really bumping up your electrical in that area. Most houses here have been built in the 50s and 60s.
But it's not during the whole time your electric's not gonna be off. It's just for the day that they're working.
How about at night?
They'll flip it back on.
Yeah. So electrical and water should be should be turned on by the time you get home.
Yeah.
Right. So
it's only during working hours they do.
Yeah, during working hours, and then since you run the jobs, do you let the customers know, or is it a surprise?
No, they already know.
Yeah,
they know from the first walkthrough. They kind of ask me, "Hey, when is this?" I go, "When the electrician there, expect it to be turned off." And it's my whole house. My kids are going to school right now. I go, "I'll make sure that only the kitchen's turned off, not the whole house."
Yeah, and then the water has to all come off, right?
Yeah. So water day is plumbing day. I just said, "Hey, we're doing plumbing," and most of them are aware.
Right. And so, but by you. 98% of the time we have all the pipes before we end the day.
Yeah.
Reconnected so that you can go ahead and
yeah, they don't leave the water off for days. They don't do that, or the electrical. They make sure it's on by the time they leave.
And having just you have that if you have one bathroom, that's the one thing where you won't be able to use your shower or your toilet.
Yeah, we'll get you a porta potty.
Yeah. Oh, and and even it's weird enough, but your toilets only have a certain amount of water in there, right? So a lot
1.5 gallons.
Yeah, 1.5.
1.5.
So we have to do it like we used to do in Cuba. You get a bucket of water, and then the toilets. I didn't know that this is the way the toilet worked, but you just pour the water into the toilet when it gets to a certain.
Gravity takes it.
Yeah, it just flushes.
Yeah.
And then I heard something weird. We might have to check up on this on a toilet. I know we're going off topic, but. Our spin to the right is in the other parts of the country. Does the water spin towards the left?
Yep.
I don't know if other parts of the country, other parts of the world.
Yeah, so anything in the southern hemisphere
goes the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so South America, anything below Australia.
So your brown shark goes to the right on one end, and the brown shark goes to the left on the other.
Brown shark. I never seen a brown shark.
Hey man, might have to beep that one out because YouTube's probably gonna.
They don't like the brown sharks.
Yeah, if you talk about brown sharks or or COVID or anything that they don't like, we might get banned from YouTube.
You just talked about COVID. Crud.
Please.
But we didn't say COVID-19. Oh, now we said it.
Oh, the 19?
Because COVID's been around forever. You ever seen a Lysol bottle that says COVID on there?
Like coronavirus. The coronavirus.
And COVID virus.
We even forgot that that's what they called it. The corona, wasn't it? Originally Corona.
Corona.
Yeah.
COVID virus.
One of those two. This will probably all get cut out anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the most desired kitchen feature?
For most people I speak to, especially the ladies, the cabinets.
The cabinets.
That they have the things that come out for the pots.
Yeah, pots and pull-outs and stuff like that. I think it's a preference. So I would say, it's your pain.
I personally like a gas stove. Right now I have an electric stove, and it's a pain in the ass to cook with.
So that's what it is.
I can't control it's hard to control the temperature really quick. It just hot, medium, and it just sucks.
Whatever your pain is in the kitchen. So for instance, if kitchens are I don't have enough countertop.
Yeah, when you're washing dishes, you don't have enough to put outside, and it's all stuff in the sink. You're like, who did this?
Cabinets they're like, oh, I don't have enough storage. So and then it would be, let's say the cabinet, right?
Yeah.
And so kind of and then if it's style, sometimes they're like, oh, backsplash. They want to do a glass backsplash or something like that, or run the backsplash behind the bell or the exhaust fan, but it depends on each individual customer. What I'd like to do when I'm doing my design is sometimes I get I ask them, what's the one thing that's your top thing? And some people are like, oh, I saw this countertop and I have to have that countertop. And so we take that piece and then we'll use that and then we'll start matching like a cabinet that matches that, a backsplash that matches that, the colors. So as long as we get that one desired feature on there, then we can kind of do the design right after that. Sounds all right. And is flooring included in the kitchen remodel, or is that a separate cost? And what type of flooring can you put in there?
Yeah. Man, it depends how new the flooring is. Some people just had new flooring and they want to change it. So
right.
It all depends on the designer. You're doing that. Like you're over at Andrews, we did a full design head to toe. Right. So. And then sometimes they asked us if we're taking everything out, do the floors go underneath the cabinets? Yeah. Why would you want to do that? In the future, switch cabinets out.
Yeah.
And they're different sizes, so you can't make the floor grow.
Right.
So you want the floor all the way there.
Nice and even, and if you're doing tile, if there's ever a leak, also it hits right on top, right on top of the tile.
Tile, not the subfloor.
Yeah. So it's a little bit more work, a little bit more money, but it's a nice, even floor, and it all sits up. And what type of different materials are good for kitchen?
LVT. Flooring, that's luxury vinyl tile. It's water resistant. You could drop something on it.
Luxury vinyl tile.
Yeah. You could drop stuff on it.
Waterproof.
Waterproof. You could drop a knife and it'll fall off.
And there's even some that's so I've done that.
And it's softer.
What's it called?
LVT.
LGBT. What was that again?
LVT.
LVT. Yeah. So I've done that also where it's water resistant.
Yeah.
Around the house.
Yeah, you can use it in the bathroom and the kitchen.
Yeah. Well, there's water resistant and then water resistant and waterproof. So make sure that you get the waterproof for the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then we have tile.
Yeah.
Right. Tile's good. Porcelain.
The only problem with tile, it gets loud. It doesn't absorb sound. Where the LVT kind of absorbs sound too. And it's hard. The tile's hard. It's cold.
Yeah. And then there's two types of tile. I mean, there's a lot of tiles, but really that you do is a ceramic tile and then a porcelain. Porcelain tile is it's better for kitchens.
I see people put marble on the floors, but it gets too slippery. You want like a matted tile, if anything. You want some type of grip.
Yeah. And then, so those are your two main ones. I've also seen just straight wood floors on there. You know, if you're just living and you're there retired with no kids, no animals, or vice versa, no kids that are animals, or not a lot of high traffic, then that's a good thing and okay thing to have. But I would not recommend it because there's water. And then another thing with flooring is sometimes you have like a room that's kind of connected. Like let's say it's a great room where it's connected with the living room and the dining room, and you have hardwood floors. You can cut kind of like a transition piece and put a molding, like a T molding or something, and then from right where the kitchen kind of starts, you do tile or the other type of flooring, and then you just blend it right in, and that looks pretty nice.
Yeah, it does
when you do something like that. There's also is there like a concrete flooring or something like that?
Yeah, I've seen concrete.
Yeah, but it's really contemporary.
I've seen those mostly like in lofts, like in the tall lofts. They'll do a floor.
Commercial kitchens.
They'll stain it.
Yeah,
stain it different colors. I've seen them put like textures like leaves and stuff on it.
Yeah. So
but that's like a permanent solution when you do that. There's no going to anything else. It's
and you put like a sealer.
They seal it it has a shine to it.
A sealer, and then we really love floor decor. Yeah. So they have a lot of good styles there, and then I've even seen like big old sheets of granite. Put on there where they just cut these big old sheets of granite and they set that on there. So you're gonna need some pretty good dollars to make if you're gonna be using granite.
There goes the dinner budget.
Oh no, we're going with the cheap stuff. We got to make sure that the dinner's all.
Gotta have a good dinner.
The dinner's all good.
Skip breakfast, lunch, and just eat dinner.
That's it. Right. Well, that's called a fast, right?
A fast all day.
Oh well, just fast and just.
I breakfast at dinner.
Your first meal is at dinner, but then you have a meal. A meal that's.
My friend is like that. He only eats 2 hours out of the day.
That's it?
That's it. Just for 2 hours to get as much protein as he can. He's a bodybuilder, so.
Oh, okay. So, I guess if I want to become a bodybuilder. Well, guys, that's my cue to make sure that I get back to work. But thank you for watching.
Yeah, like, subscribe, follow us.
Yeah, follow us.
Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah.
Make some comments.
If you guys
share.
If you guys need some help, if you're customers or if you guys are another contractors and need some help or whatever, we're here to
free advice.
Free advice.
Just, all day. We'll give you all the answers.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll give you the answers that other people won't give you.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. We're hoping that if we give you enough answers, you guys will trust us and will call us when you guys need some work or need some consulting for your contracting field. But thank you very much. We will see you guys next week. And what do we say? Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. All right, bang it.